Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, so I've got some good news for you guys because Venita and Neo are currently in talking terms. Yes, guys, like all is well, and there is peace in the Apofore kingdom. Like seeing them, have this whole light banter with Cross and EK while they are working on their tax today is actually something that made my heart happy. See, me, I'm not a fan of family fighting themselves, so especially in public. That's why I was praying so hard that yes, they might not be my favorite people, but I just don't want them to have this, whole show of shame on national or international television that everybody will now be having something to talk about them, something about their families and all that. I don't want that. Oh, in as much as I like gist, but family gist, keep it to yourself and your family behind closed doors. Yes, so I'm honestly very, very, very happy for them. Yes, now in that their banter, Venita use style. Oh, they give Tolanibaj heads up. But that one she does not want to hear. All she wants is her comforter and her rock, Neo. In fact, after that banter, this girl went under the duvet with Neo, and they engaged in a kiss-a-thon. Yeah, so a kiss-a-thon while other people were busy painting and working. But before we go on to talk about Neo and Tolanibaj, can we give a standing ovation to Venita? See, you can love Venita, you can dislike Venita, but one thing you will not take away from her is her creativity, her smartness, her intelligence, her beauty. But in this video, I'm actually going to be admiring and praising her creativity. Did you guys see the sketch or the picture of, Mercy, AK, and Efe that she drew from scratch? So most of you might be confused, why is she drawing them and all that? What exactly are they doing? So it's part of their wager presentation tomorrow. The theme for this week is money, 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 money. Yes, money, guys. So they are kind of they were given the duty to have their own currencies, and they decided that each of the currency or each of the denomination of their currency will have the head of past winners. So I think they picked 6 winners. That is from Efe season down to Fina season. I don't know why they ruled out Katung. I guess it's because Katung sets, that is Ebuka set, are not in the show, the All-Star season. So they are going to be drawing each of them in different notes. And on some notes, I think it will be Biggie's eye. Yes, guys. So Venita has taken that responsibility to be drawing those, human faces on those cardboard thingy. Like, she has done a great job. I'm super proud of her. Yes, guys. So far, like I told you, she's done Efe and Mercy. And Venita now, with her mood swings, she has just gotten pissed. And Fraud and Mercy, yeah, they are really trying to make her happy and all that. The other guys like EK, super talented, Soma, Cross, Pere, Shay, Adekule, they are all working on the creative, part of the task, while Alex, Tolanibaj, and Co are working on the drama presentation. I have a good feeling about this particular wager, and honestly, given the amount of dedication, unity, and work they've put into it, I really honestly want them to win. Yes. Now back to Neo and Tolanibaj. See, the dynamics of their friendship, situationship, relationship is weird to me. Yes. So while Venita was having that banter with EK and Cross and of course Neo, she mentioned about a situation where Neo is kissing somebody in the wardrobe area, and she also said something along the lines of Neo and Cross, kissing a particular person or sharing kiss with a particular person. I mean, that if you're a wise person, if Tolani is a wise person, that should have told her that they are talking about Ilebaye here. But she was just, smiling about it, even though I know deep inside she actually wants to know. Because before that conversation, she had a conversation in that living room area with Neil. But before that, there was a situation at the dining area where Ilebaye approached her to apologize for everything and all that. For me, I just felt like that was bad timing because I mean there was a conversation already going on between Tolani and Neil, and the way Tolani was giving Ilebaye an attitude, I'm like, girl, come out of that place. That apology is not apologizing at all. Now back to that conversation they had, in the living room area. So Tolani is not happy whenever she sees any girl around Neil. Now, you guys remember how she pulled Princess away from Neil, how she pulled Uriel away from Neil. Now, her newest problem is Ilebaye, or should I say her original problem. You all know what happened with Ilebaye the first week. Yes, guys. So she's back on, having issues with Ilebaye. Why? Because according to her, she and Neil were having a conversation. Then when she went out and came back, there was, Ilebaye's head on Neil's thighs, and she's not having it. Coupled with the fact, that during the Aquafina tax, you all remember the sweet words that Ilebaye said to Neil, and of course gave Neil that award. Now Tolani is not having it. I remember that night she also had a conversation with Summer. This time around, she's having a conversation with Neil. She is pissed at Neil. She even said that during the Dano tax that she was crying. Neil did not even look beyond their fights because obviously I think they were beefing each other for 2 days or so to come and console her or say something nice to her. And, she also complained about how Neo has been treating Ilebaye, how, even when Ilebaye lost her microphone, the day that it was Cross that was wearing the microphone, how he was the one that eagerly took the microphone to Ilebaye instead of handing it over to Cross to do it himself, how he's always been defending, Ilebaye and all that. Her own issue is, do not do it in my face. And she said that she doesn't actually want a relationship with Neo, but she doesn't want a relationship with Neo, but she does not want another girl with Neo. It's getting stumbling block right now because I don't understand. You do not want to enter. You don't want another person to enter. Don't you think there's a weird dynamics going on with this too? Because I don't understand. They'll kiss under the duvet. They'll do lovely, lovely things, but they deny themselves, but still they don't want, like, it's crazy. It's like furthermore, is trying to solve this whole thing. It's like rocket science to me. Maybe I'm not good with relationships, but this one, ha. Anyways, Neo goes ahead to defend Ilebaye, saying that there is nothing there. He really just has a soft spot, for Ilebaye, judging that he doesn't like the way the housemates are treating her. I mean, that when she came in, first week, second week, Ilebaye was like a firecracker, but now I guess it's because of the strikes though. She has mellowed down, anybody can talk to her anyhow. He cited different instances. There was an instance with Ceec telling her, commanding her and all that. There was an instance with Fraud. I think it was the same day that Ilebaye lost her microphone or misplaced it, and Fraud was like, if this was my child, like the way I would be flogging her every day because she's too clumsy. And he was like, what's that? He said that in that instance, Cross was like, nah, don't say that and all that. Like the way everybody is just riding on her, that he remembers when Angel, in her season, Angel, nobody could ride on Angel. But now Ilebaye is giving them the room to be talking to her anyhow, commanding her, telling her, trying to make, I'm your daddy, I'm your mommy, that he doesn't like that. And that's why he actually wants to be there for her. And you guys will actually, like, if we are being sincere, Neo has actually been there for Ilebaye. So I don't know if it's love or whatever, but one thing that is so certain is that Neo has a soft spot for Ilebaye, and that is not okay, especially when it comes to Tolanibaj. She doesn't want it at all. Let's just see how this whole Tolanibaj, Neo, I don't even know what to call it, situationship, relationship, whatever it is. Even Venita at some point, when she was having that friendly banter with them, said, I don't even know what to call the both of you. Like, we are as confused as Venita right now. What do you guys think? I know that we have this feeling that something happened between them on the down low before they came into the house, but don't you think that Tolanibaj is acting like a familiar spirit right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Yes, guys, there was also an incident that happened, right before I came to record this, with Seyi, telling Alex to go warn Ilebaye that she's dropping things anywhere. In fact, he did not even say Ilebaye, he said that child. I'm like, what? What on earth is wrong with these people? If you think you are in a house or you were brought in a house with a child, then go home. She is 22. And I think Big Brother should do something about this strike. Even though, yes, I know that she deserved the strike, but I mean, they are making this girl live in, okay, some kind of submission to them. Imagine Talani saying that now she's even well behaved. Well behaved for what? Like, okay, today again, I think Cece was in Neo's bed or Neo was in Cece's bed, whichever one. And Neo's head was on Cece's thighs. Why did Tolanibaj not go there to drag Cece away? I was waiting for her to do that. Why couldn't she? But if it's in Ilebaye's body, she will have power. She will say she's well behaved. Is she your sister? Is she your kid sister? Are you her mother? It's really annoying at this point. Anyways, away from that, back to CC. The thing that ties CC and Alex, I don't know where we are going to go and untie it. So CC was having a conversation with Doyin. So Doyin was busy as usual, complaining about Kiddwaya. We are going to talk about that soon, Sha. So in the bid of talking to Doyin to learn how to avoid things and not let things get to her, she cited an incident that happened on Sunday when Uriel was evicted. She said that Big Brother instructed Ike to pack up Uriel's stuff. So while Ike was doing that, as she was there, she saw a bag that contains, I think, shaving stick and cream or something like that. And Alex was there, according to her. Then Alex said something along the lines of, oh, some people want to steal stuff. And Ike was like, no, I'm not trying to steal anything. Big Brother actually instructed me to pack this. And she said that Alex said something along the lines of, oh, the person I'm talking to knows him or herself or something of that sort. And she knew that in her head that it's Alex, that Alex is making reference to her. Now, it was not enough to tell Doyin. She also goes ahead to interrupt a conversation, a beautiful conversation that was happening between Ilebaye and Kiddwaya in the garden, to start narrating that whole thing all over again. I think Kayode got tired of it and removed the camera from there. At this point, like I said, whatever it is that is holding CC and Alex, we need spiritual help to untie both of them. Yes. Now, away from that, let's go back to Doyin for a bit. What is it with Doyin and Kiddwaya? What is this? Are we going to call it an obsession? I don't even know. So Doyin has been complaining about Kiddwaya. In fact, there was an instant that Sissy told Kiddwaya, which day was, I think that was 2 days ago, that in every of her conversation with Doyin, there is no way or time that Doyin will not mention Kiddwaya's name. Like it's giving love and hate relationship sort of. Now, Doyin was saying that there was an incident that happened. People were giving her eggs to store for them upstairs, and Kiddwaya gave her two. And when I think Kiddwaya needed it, instead of Kiddwaya to let her know directly, Kiddwaya was acting cross. Kiddwaya has been throwing shades, jabs at her and all that, like different occasions. And she's saying that either Kiddwaya avoids her or, tell her what exactly she has done to him. And Sissy is trying to let her know that maybe, have you actually thought that maybe you are intimidating? Sissy used herself as an example and said, sometimes, when she was way younger, she would come into a room and she knows she's the sexiest girl there, but a lot of guys would be avoiding her. And she would be like, why are these people avoiding me? It's not like these other girls here are more than me and all that. They're not up to my level and all that. But then she did, some soul searching. And that's when she realized, okay, maybe it's the way I, put myself and all that. So maybe, that Doyin should work on some of the things that she has been doing that has been making these guys, think that she's coming on too strong and all that. Now, Doyin was not even listening. Doyin refused. She said, no, that it cannot be it. That it cannot be it. Like, she just didn't want to listen. At some point, City shouted like, Doyin, just listen. But, I think Doyin and Sissy are going to be very, very good friends. I think that's my conclusion in all this matter. I think they are really, really going to be good friends. I think Doyin likes Kiddwaya. I think Doyin has a thing for guys that are from the abroad. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think she does. I mean, looking at her past records and all that, I think she does. And I think, honestly, she has a thing for Kid. But let's see how this whole thing will go, because on this one, I'm tired. I am tired and I don't have an opinion. I leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. But before I go, guys, I think I actually found it very laughable and funny that they will be talking about Angel, saying that Angel is or can be disrespectful when she's angry. Like, it was funny to me because in my head I'm like, oh wow, so Angel can be really disrespectful and say hurtful things, when she's angry, insultive stuff, Abby. But you guys, like pot calling kettle black, both of you are still very much, guilty of the same thing you guys are accusing Angel of. On that note, guys, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams.